Okay, we got a lot of numbers just in on the Tesla Model 3. So let's talk about them while I'm driving here on autopilot in my Model X. Tons of numbers. This is Thursday, September 20th, 2018. You know, we went from production hell a few months ago that Elon Musk described it to now distribution hell. That's where we are with the Model 3. And is that good or bad? I think it's good as long as we don't run out of spaces at superchargers. That's the only thing I can say. And of course, I am a Tesla TSLA stockholder. Look at my playlist on that in terms of when I bought it. If you're interested in that, so I can disclose that. But let's just say the numbers are in now for Model 3, recent numbers. First, the biggest one is its 5-star crash rating all around from NHTSA. And that is kind of stacked up against Model S and Model X, which also have perfect 5-star crash ratings from NHTSA. So all three models that Tesla sells now are perfect 5-star ratings. So you can't do better than that. That's awesome. There was some concern before about the braking, and you know, Elon Musk fixed that with the software update, as you may remember, not too long ago. Consumer Reports picked that out. So that's it for that number. The other biggest number is that Tesla Model 3, that model specifically, is now the #1 grossing car in August in terms of total sales volume. That edges out the Toyota Camry, which had that. It has already total unit volume, Toyota Camry does, #1, but it also had total dollar volume. But now, because the Model 3 is priced higher on average, at least because the $35,000 Model 3 is not available yet, it edged out. So it has, Tesla sold about $1 billion worth of Model 3s in August. That is 2% of the entire U.S. sales market. So #1 grossing in the U.S. sales market, 2% of the U.S. sales market with just one model. So let's talk about that. Also, it's also #5 now in terms of overall unit sales for the year up to this point in the U.S. auto market. And the only people that are ahead, the only cars ahead of that are Toyota Camry and the Corolla. That's two vehicles right there, and the Honda Accord and Civic. Those are the other two. So it's right on the heels of that. As long as they can keep up the momentum, let me know if you think it will. It will surpass those, I think, especially when the lower price model comes along. So that's what I think anyway. That's big news. So a lot of these figures were from Seeking Alpha. If you recognize them, they're a huge, widely known Tesla short seller, and they are disclosing all this. It's kind of funny to read their stuff and hear this from them, you know, if you know who they are. But let's see, there's a tight corner. Let's see how autopilot does. Whoa, it's not even slowing down. Okay. Anyway, what else can we tell you? Okay, it's the #1 selling EV in the country, in the United States, as of January. Right away it started off as #1 with the sales volume, but now as of July it is #1 in the world, #1 selling EV in the world. So that's another amazing statistic there for Tesla Model 3. They just keep rolling in. You know, the distribution hell, like I said, I think that Elon's figuring that out. A little bit of wait times to get your Model 3 if you placed it, but you know, my main concern is not that. I think we'll get through that just like Elon got through the production hell. And hopefully there will not be any supercharger apocalypse that many have predicted, and I'm still a little bit concerned about. And as of now, I still have not had to wait at all, ever, for any superchargers, which is great. I'm going to slow this thing down manually here. That car just went over the double yellow. And I hope to not have to do that either. And I've got almost 75,000 miles of driving here on my Tesla Model X in a little over a year and a half time. I'm just driving this thing all over the place, or it's driving me. You decide. You make the call. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, I think, in terms of numbers. These numbers are really impressive. Can they be kept up? You let me know. I think that Tesla's got to introduce that lower price model for sure to keep these sales numbers rolling in. But you know, it keeps getting great reviews from everybody, especially the performance model now is just way up there in people's reviews. Everybody just seems to love that performance model, even though it's like 80 grand. And as you probably know, unlimited supercharging has now gone away. It's a thing of the past. You can still get some savings though using my referral code, but you can't get unlimited supercharging anymore. And that really only makes a difference truly if you are driving incredible amounts of mileage like I am. If you're not, I mean, it's like half the cost per equivalent vehicle to fill up with electricity as it is to fill up with gasoline, so, or diesel, whatever it might be. So really, I don't think the average person even realizes that it wasn't that big of a benefit from anybody. And I think you're still going to get like the first 1,000 miles free total, or for the year, I don't know what. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the Model 3 and if this momentum's gonna keep going. Have a great one, everybody, and oh, be sure to subscribe and click that little bell everybody keeps talking about so you get notifications from me when I'm releasing new videos. Thanks. Alright, I'm going from a 40 to a 30. Like, let's see if the thing slows down time. The speed camera is right behind it. 40, 40, 40. Will it drop? Oh, it dropped. Okay, oh, I didn't have to do that. You probably saw it. It did drop before it got to the speed camera. That's a really close one. Do you think it's too close? It probably should have done it in advance, right? If it knows it, especially if there's a speed camera behind there. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Thanks so much for watching.